I've got ahead 15 years into the future to effectively FM39. How wild is that? And found the 16 best Wonderkids, making a Wonderkid 11 and 5 special mentions for you guys to go ahead and pick up on your saves. What is going on there, guys? Kempy here, and welcome to the Sort It Out SI channel. The content has been pumping out over here, and I hope you guys have been loving all the different guides, the league guides that have been coming out, and just the consistent FM24 content. So make sure you're subscribing, Sort It Out SI, and also come over to my channel where I'm doing a FM24 Newcastle beta, which has been going very, very well. And I released a video the other day, which has been absolutely fantastic, of the top 100 Wonderkids on FM24. But I have now consisted that list into 16 players to go ahead and show you and almost make up Wonderkid 11 and 5 bench players. So the best goalkeeper that you can go ahead and sign on your saves is Guilherme Restes. This guy starts at Toulouse in real life, and this is him 15 years into the future, a standout player at Napoli. He has been absolutely fantastic. His whole career, you can see, pretty much is above a 7 rating. If we look at the awards this guy has won as well, the sort of milestones in terms of competitions, he's won Europa Leagues, Italian Cups, Serie A's. He's been absolutely fantastic. World Cup winner with France as well. I mean, what a guy. He has been absolutely killing it. So Guilherme Restes is the best Wonderkid goalkeeper signing you can make in your saves. A bit of a wild card player for you guys to go ahead and find as well. This guy starts at Leicester in real life, is Victor Christiansen. Now again, trying to find players which not everyone is looking at and using. This guy is absolutely superb. Again, we are 15 years into the future, and this guy's been at Manchester City, he's been at Real Madrid, he's been at Leicester, he's been before Leicester, he was at Copenhagen and sort of developed through their academy, and is now at Villarreal, and again was the standout in sort of Champions League campaigns and looking at sort of the best defenders in different competitions. Victor Christiansen propped up a hell of a lot, and is a bit of a wild card player to put into this list. He starts out with just 20 years of age, and these again are some unbelievable stats considering he's now 35 years of age. He had 107 caps for Denmark, and it is probably the biggest wild card in this video. Victor Christiansen from Leicester. Go and pick him up. Go into someone you guys will certainly all know and have definitely picked up last year in your saves, and it wouldn't surprise me if you've all got Ousmane Diomande in your saves this year as well. This is him at 34 years of age, having made 123 caps for Ivory Coast, a stalwart defender at Barcelona, still at 34 years of age. This outrageous pace, his defending is simply ridiculous, and has been his whole career in Barcelona, Liverpool and Sporting, 3 massive clubs. Again, there is not a single season here he has dipped below a 7 average rating. Do you know how outrageous that is? And again, he was a centre-back that was along the top defenders in the world and in the Champions League, in the big competitions I was looking through. This guy's name cropped up every single time Ousmane Diomande turns into an absolute animal on this year's FM. As does young French centre-back Lenny Yoro. This guy is absolutely fantastic. He was sort of my underdog player that I signed a hell of a lot on last year's FM, and this year's FM he looks like he's actually one of the best young centre-backs on the game. This guy was even in a Ballon d'Or sort of conversation in this save, which is pretty ridiculous being a centre-back. I mean, he looks absolutely fantastic. He's been at Real Madrid, then to the biggest club in the world, Manchester United, of course, and again, has not dropped below a 7 since a 6.94 at Real Madrid when he was about 22 years of age. So, a very consistent, fantastic defender in Lenny Yoro. Ridiculous pace, 15 acceleration, 14 pace is not fair on a centre-back with 16 heading, 15 marking and 14 tackling. So make sure you go and get Lenny Yoro on your saves. And the last defender, and a little bit of a wild card one again that I have never heard of. This guy starts off at Brighton. His name is Christopher Edwards. Now this guy's got to be just 16 in the fact that he's on FM, and his stats again are absolutely outrageous. He's worth £173 million at Tottenham Hotspur. Some ridiculous pace, 18 determination, 17 technique, great dribbling and crossing, great aggression as well. Agility of probably 20. This guy looks absolutely stupid, just 30 years of age, spent the majority of his career at Brighton before heading out to Spurs, and is my first wild card off the bench player is Chris Edwards. And then we're going to go back to a player that you guys again will all have heard of. I am 15 years into the future. This guy is 32 years of age and is a 5-star player. It's Warren Zaire Emery. He's had his whole career in the base of this PSG midfield. He's 119 caps for France and just looks stupid. I mean, I don't know what else to say when a player looks this good and produces this level of performance on such a consistent basis. We're at 32 years of age. He's just dropped a 7.58 average rating season for PSG. Do you know how outrageous that is? 19 anticipation, 18 composure, 19 vision, 19 passing, 18 first touch, 17 technique. He is the best deep line midfielder the world has ever seen. Warren Zaire-Emery, if you can somehow prize him away from PSG, do it, because he is simply stupid. And next to him is, of course, Jude Bellingham, because how could I mention this video without popping in Jude Bellingham? Is he even a wonderkid at this point? Probably not. He is one of the best players in the world as we speak right now. And in 15 years' time, he's going to have 177 caps for England, 23 goals, and is looking stupidly good still at 35 years of age. Could run every single midfield on the game. Is still a 4.5-star player for Manchester United. That quite shows how good he is. 20 determination, 19 off the ball. At that age, to have this natural fitness and this off the ball is ridiculous. Jude Bellingham, again, I mean, we don't need to say 7.69, 7.86 in back-to-back seasons for a central midfielder, and nearly getting over 8 in just a standard simulation is just stupid. Jude Bellingham, I think he won we're going to have to look at it right now because I need to show you how many golden balls this guy won. If we go to awards and we head to golden ball, Jude Bellingham has won, I need to go down further. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 golden balls. Do you know how ridiculous that is? I mean, in this universe, he's beaten Messi. That's not going to be the case in real life because Messi's going to win an 8th. But Bellingham has also won 8 golden balls at Real Madrid. That is stupid. Players you've just seen there that are about to crop up, and one of them was Lamine Yamal. This guy, he's absolutely stupid. He's 15 years of age, just turned 16 in real life, and on FM, at 30 years of age, I've gone 15 years into the future and this guy's still only 30. 111 caps for Spain, 45 goals, 20 agility, 20 flair, 16 technique. This guy must be an absolute joy to watch in the match. And he spent his whole career at his boyhood club, Barcelona, where he grew up just 5 miles away from, which is absolutely crazy. Again, not a single season where he was a starter below a 7 rating. He had one game in this season where he dropped to 6.8, and the rest was history. This guy has absolutely smashed it. A 24-goal season here. So Lamine Yamal, he's going to be impossible to sign, but if you can somehow sign him, just do it because he's so fun, and 20 flair, 20 agility. He is an absolute baller on the wing. I'm going to keep things in Spain, and for a guy that is just about to retire in this save, he's 36 years of age. He's now at Villarreal after leaving Athletic Bilbao. It's Nico Williams. This guy, again, is an absolute demon. He's obviously fallen off a little bit. He's still got 11 acceleration and 11 pace, but imagine him with probably 17, 18 pace, and these technicals and mentals: 16 first touch, 16 crossing, 16 technique, 17 determination, 16 off the ball, and he's about to retire. 148 caps for Spain, 37 goals. He's been to Man City as well with 333 games over there, and again, he just drops ridiculous performance after ridiculous performance and is one of the best wingers you can pick up on this year's FM. We're now going to move to the only man that I can think of that possibly compares to Jude Bellingham in this universe, and that's Vitor Roque. He's got 19 finishing. He is literally the next R9. 19 finishing, 16 decisions, 18 off the ball, 17 technique, ridiculous pace and natural fitness, 17 first touch, 17 crossing, 16 anticipation, 18 composure. The only time I've seen stats this good for a striker is when the mad scientist does his 99 database and we look at R9. Vitor Roque turns into R9 on this game. It is ridiculous how good he turns out to be. Every single season above 20 goals other than his first couple. So 21, 24, 23, 21, 28, 31, 23, 21, 23, 22, 22, 24. Consistency personified. Multiple Ballon d'Ors. Vitor Roque probably going to get 100 caps for Brazil. What a striker to go ahead and sign. And next to him is a guy I have never even heard of. I am 15 years into the future and this guy's 29 years of age, which to me means he's 14 and on Football Manager. Born in 2008, Recep Bugara Ergun starts off at Kayaspor in Turkey and he's worth £297 million. He's 29 years of age. I can't believe this guy's 29. He's born in 2008, and I'm talking about him on FM in the year 2038 of being 29 years of age. What sort of universe are we living in where this guy gets this good? 18 finishing, 18 first touch, 18 flair, 18 off the ball, 20 agility. I guarantee you no one's done a video on this guy yet, and I can't believe how good he is. Simply ridiculous. Sadly, he's gone to Liverpool, which is obviously a massive shame to go and waste your career at Liverpool. But, I mean, what a player. And just what an unbelievable story. I can't believe he's on the game. He's literally 14 in real life, and he's on FM. What the hell? And I've now got 4 players, because they've already done Christopher Edwards, who aren't quite going to make it into the starting 11, but they definitely deserve a mention. Number 1 is Paul Vanna, who definitely has dynamic potential on this game. And, I mean, sometimes he grows stupidly ridiculous like this and ends up at Man City. Sometimes he has a weird career. I mean, in this career, he started off at Bayern Munich, went to Ipswich for free, Sheffield United, Wolves, and eventually grew to Manchester City. And that is what you see with this year's FM. A lot of players can grow at like 25 years of age to be one of the best players in the world. They said that would happen, and that certainly happened here with Paul Vanna. A Brazilian striker who's probably never going to get the recognition he deserves because Vitor Roque is simply too good. He's 29 years of age also. He is also 14, which is scary. Born in 2008. Aguinaldo. I've never heard of him. He looks absolutely fantastic. 17 dribbling. Not quite the finishing, but 19 agility, 17 pace, 16 stamina, 16 passing. Starts off at SEP, the team that Endrick comes from, Palmeiras, I believe. Simply ridiculous. Only 19 caps for Brazil, and that's because they've got R9 up front effectively. So Aguinaldo, maybe a little gem to go ahead and find on your saves. Someone that's certainly not a gem, and that if you don't know about this guy, you clearly don't actually watch football, because Alejandro Garnacho has to feature on this list. I'm a United fan. I couldn't not, alright? He looks ridiculous. 17 finishing, ridiculous pace, ridiculous flair, ridiculous off-the-ball work and vision. Garnacho played 363 games for Manchester United in this version of the world and started pretty much every single game for like 8 seasons. And I love the fact that happened. He went to PSG to go and earn some bread. Fair enough, Alejandro. I respect it. 107 caps and 32 goals for Argentina as well. Clearly one of the best Wonderkids on this year's game. And we're going to cap this off last, but by no means least, by someone that, again, I've never heard of, born in 2008. His name is Mark Wilson. Now, this guy has come through the Everton Academy, has ended up at Real Madrid, and just look at these stats. Worth £300 million, 19 off the ball, 20 natural fitness, 16 technique, 16 dribbling, 17 acceleration, 16 pace. Mark Wilson, 76 caps for England with 33 goals. Definitely an Everton legend. I mean, probably has got to be up there with Wayne Rooney for Everton fans at this point. If it goes this way, what a guy, Mark Wilson, to finish off one of my most fun videos I've ever created. 16 Wonderkids that you guys have got to go ahead and test out on your saves. Definitely the best Wonderkid 11 you can possibly create. Let me know down in the comments below if you want to see me when the game comes out and we get the editor. Sim 15 years locking in this 11, I will happily do it. Let me know down in the comments down below a little experiment of how these Wonderkids would do in one team, simming 15 years and seeing if we win absolutely everything, because I guarantee you we definitely would. Like the video, subscribe to sortitoutsi, of course, subscribe to Anders, subscribe to the Flying Scotsman, and of course sign to your boy, subscribe to your boy Kempy. It's been an absolute pleasure. Like the video, subscribe to all the channels, and I'll speak to you next time.